Us voiceovers get to record all sorts of scripts from all over the world. There's so much money to be made from the planet, and thank you to the internet, eh? The wide use of the English language and the net means there's so much well-paid and interesting work out there for us all. I've had many jobs aimed at tourists in all sorts of locations, museums, art galleries and so on, where the script are local place names or non-English names of various people, and I have no idea how to pronounce these names. Or even pronounce. Get the joke? No, you don't. Never mind. My regular clients will know I'm not au fait with certain languages, but I'm pretty good with others. So German, French, I've no problem at all with the names. Spanish names, Polish names, I'm not good at all. Russian names, so they send me an audio pronunciation guide. But of course it's not just names. Sometimes they're obscure acronyms of organizations. So MCOR could be that, M-C-O-R, or it could be MCOR, or even MC-OR. You've no idea. So you need to ask the client how to pronounce the words or acronyms you're not sure of. What I do is to open up the full script in Word, and by the way, if you get the script sent to you as a PDF file, you'll need to convert it to Word in Adobe Acrobat in order to edit it. And by the way, if you're a Windows user, and someone who has a Mac sorry Mac users, someone who has a Mac sends you a .pages file, then you can ask for it again, but what you can do if it's not a long script, you simply go into Explorer in Windows, you change .pages to .zip, Z-I-P, Z-I-P, and then you open up the zip file. And then you'll find a JPEG, which is like a sort of preview. It's called preview.jpg. And there you've got a fighting chance of getting the script, but it only works on short scripts. Normally, say, you're an idiot. Don't you know I'm on Windows? Well, that's what I do. Anyway, I digress. You've now got it as a Word document. Then you simply select on your script and delete everything that you know how to say, which is hopefully most of it. This will leave you with a list of stuff you don't. It should be just a list of words. Put it into a column, email this list to the client, and ask for one file, not individual files, with each name spoken at a normal speed and then very slowly. In fact, here is a file from one of my Polish clients. It's a script with the names highlighted. Look at this, very nice. And here's a pronunciation guide he's sent. Let's have a listen.
Sodexo. 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 PKO BP. PKO BP. Sodexo dla ciebie. Dla ciebie. Sodexo dla ciebie. Dla ciebie.
Very nice guy, done in a professional studio, and you get every syllable. Wonderful. So the technique here is to start reading and recording until you get the sentence with the first pesky word in. Now remember that I always suggest to you that you keep recording at all times, sort it out and edit later. I completely agree with it, even here. If you stop and start, you'll end up with a load of different files. You won't know where you are. So you keep recording. You keep Adobe Audition and your solid state standby machine both recording. Just keep going. All right, files are cheap. If you are doing this, how can you play back the audio file with a pronunciation guide you've been sent? Oh, well, sometimes if the client has recorded the guide on their phone, hopefully in a nice quiet location and not at Euston Station at rush hour, they may send you a M4V file, which is a sort of video file. They can be played in another media player, such as VLC Media Player, which I recommend you download free anyway. VLC Media Player, excellent. Little traffic cone. If it's an MP3 file that you've been sent, you can always open up another instance of the Adobe Audition program to play the pronunciation guide when you need it, and simply flip to it with Alt-Tab or whatever system you use. So, play the first name, get it in your head. Then you carry on recording. You're still recording. Just go back to your script, carry on speaking. Record the whole sentence and then carry on until you get to the next word that you need guidance on. If it's a really complicated name with multi-syllables, I often write down on paper the phonetic syllables and I'll look at it as I read it. Then after recording, I then do double check the guide once more. I don't stop the recording, I just double check the guide. Have I said it that way? Yes, okay, continue. If not, do it again. Keep recording. How many more times do I have to say, keep recording? So would it not be easier, you're saying now, if the client sent every name as a separate file? No, it would not. It gives the clients much more work to do for you, and they hate you anyway for not knowing their language, right? And it's harder for you to hunt out the right file every time you need to check a name. Quite often they've spelled it wrong or differently or whatever. So don't do it. You're mucking about with lots of files. Just make sure that you ask the client to record the names you ask for in the order they appear in the script. So what if the client hasn't time or the facilities to record your pronunciation guide, or they miss some out? Then you would use various online sources. Various hard words that are not in everyday use, such as medical terms, technical terms. Then a website called howjusay.com is excellent. www.howjusay.com, howjusay.com. For names of people, try www.forvo.com, F-O-R-V-O. Both these sites use real human recordings, not a computer voice. Both are free. You just got to put up with the damn adverts. If you're really stuck, Google Translate's okay. But it's obviously a robot. For company names or acronyms, you may be lucky and find a video on YouTube with a voiceover or reporter telling you the correct way to say it. And what you need to do in YouTube is simply put name of company, then interview or report or something like that, or else you'll find loads of stuff which is just music without anyone saying the name, which is very annoying. Good luck with it.